Hello, this is Megha Pandre, and today we are going to start with a new chapter called Lesson Number 3 Nationalism in India. And in this chapter, we will talk about which are the number of incidents which led to the nationalism in India. Now, nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism means a feeling of pride and belongingness towards one nation. It is also a willingness to sacrifice. What to sacrifice? To give away anything or everything for the nation if the needs arise. The factors responsible for the rise of nationalism in India developed notably after the revolt of 1857. What is revolt? Revolt means to rebel or to take violent action against an established government. The modern concept of nationalism originated in Europe. So already this modern concept of nationalism had already started in the European countries. Various factors such as Renaissance, Reformation, the Americans and the French Revolution, unification of Italy and Germany, etc., played an important role in propagation of nationalism in Europe. Till the time the nationalism started in India, nationalism had already started in the European countries. The British rule in India helped Indians to gather the knowledge of the thing happening around the world and change their political, social, religious, and economic views. So here in India also a culture started, or you can say the time period started where a new changes changes began in our society. Various factors fostered the modern nationalism arose in India. The educated and the intellectuals feel the need of self rule in our country, and this thought gradually spread far and wide in the nation. And a group of educated and learned people decided that we want to rule our own country rather than the people from a foreign country rule us. This it was followed by the feeling of national unity. We will study in this chapter which are the factors that led to the rise of nationalism in India. And first, we will begin with the political reason. Okay, before the British rule, a country lacked political unity. Earlier itself, you can easily make out the whole of India was divided into parts of small and big princely states. And the British defeated many kings and established direct or indirect rule over India. Under the dominance of the Britishers, a uniform administrative system was implemented. But after the Britishers itself, the concept of uniform administrative system was implemented. Otherwise, the whole of this nation was divided into small territories. However, the overall experience of the British rule was not conducive. Besides, there were many other reasons that led to the protest against the British rule, and the people were not happy with the British rule because they felt somehow um, were not enjoying, were not satisfied with the British rule. Gradually, this protest became more prominent and widespread. So, we will continue how it became more prominent and widespread. First, we will talk about the economic reason. India was financially ruined due to the economic policies of the Britishers. So Britishers started implementing number of economical policies. The British took the raw material from India to England, and then the finished manufactured goods were sold in the Indian market. Here in the picture itself, you can easily make out here um, raw material is being carried in a bulk to foreign countries. Why? Because there already they have started with the industrial revolution, and here turning the raw material into a finished good and then selling the same product in our market. The duty the duty on the manufactured goods imported in India from England were very less, whereas the heavy taxes were imposed on the commodities manufactured in India. Whichever the goods were being manufactured itself in India, they used to impose lot of taxes, and the finished product which was being imported from foreign countries, very minimal amount of or less amount of tax was being imposed on it. In this cutthroat competition, handicraft and the cottage industries of India could not sustain itself. And because of these policies, economic policies of the Britishers, many of the industries could not sustain. Many artisans become unemployed. Soon the Indian realized that it was the British policy to prosper England at the cost of Indian economy. This fostered the feeling of nationalism in the people of India. So this is how the people felt that they are being ruined because of the policies of the Britishers. Next is transport and telecommunication. Now here we will talk about which are the number of things was being implemented. Okay, the first they started with the railway. This is telegraph, post, land and waterways, etc. were developed in India by the Britishers for the military, economic, and political reasons. So why these things, number of things were being developed for their own benefits, so that they can do their trading or they can rule these countries easily. However, it turned out to be a boon for in disguise for the Indians. But this is how these are the things which help the Indians also. People came closer to one another due to the development of these facilities. Mobility of intellectual, artists, and business class increased, and they started exchanging thoughts and opinion. Discrimination of caste, community, and region became lesser due to increased communication and mass transportation. The discrimination which was there in the Indian society was also decreased. National leaders could communicate through thoughts and plans to large number of people. So a group of people, educated people, were able to exchange their ideas and thoughts. Leadership was built at national level instead of regional level. This gave a notable contribution in the achievement of Swaraj. This is how the ideas or the thinking of the intellectual people could reach vast number of people. Next is we will talk about literature and education. What was the role of education in order to motivate the people or to have the feel to increase the feeling of nationalism? Education and Education in English language paved way for the rise of Indian nationalism. The door of Western ideas of nationalism opened due to the English education. The more the people were educated, it was easy for the other people to communicate or to take the ideas of what was happening outside India. Most of the literature in the world was available in English. People of a country learned English language and became familiar with the recent trend in the world. What was the recent trend? English. Thus, we were inspired by the ideas of democracy, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Fraternity, a feeling of brotherhood, from the American War of Independence and the French Revolution. So, the people came to know a group a group of educated people came to know or realize what is happening outside India. People developed self confidence, recognized the power of unity, and began dreaming about bright future for the independent India. Various novels, acts, stories, poems, songs, etc., were written in regional language. So this is how it became easy through these mediums like novels, acts, stories, poems, song. Through these mediums, um, the ideas or thoughts were able to reach maximum people. This written literature spread the message of national unity and devotions towards your own country. Okay, next, last part of it, we will talk about newspapers. Which are the regional newspapers, or what was the role of newspapers? Newspapers made a vital contribution in spreading the national awareness. The newspapers published from Bengal, Mumbai, and Chennai and other areas criticized the policies of the Britishers, and it awakened nationalist feeling in the heart of the people. So main role was of the newspaper, because here the ideas or the things which were number of things happening in our country, the people could easily read. So here I end up with the first part of this chapter. We will meet in the next part. Till then, Goodbye.